Now, we're beginning the next episode, right where we left off. We have Gil here, who is currently surrounded by a group of corpse revenants, which may or may not want to eat him. Salamander is currently sitting out here on the planet, which hasn't generated yet, because it just barely relaunched the save. And apparently he is overweight. So I think our best bet here is let's just get rid of some ammunition so we get within our weight limit. There we go, now he's back able to move. So, seeing we got these things in here, let's let Gil rest, and we can let him research when he gets back up. These things will eventually get bored and go away. But probably during that time we'll be losing food because things will rot. On the map, doesn't look there's much happening at the moment. So, let's go ahead and hit this and follow him for now. As he goes around his day-to-day life. Currently, sleeping. Let's accelerate that. Listen to various monsters growl. Now we've got this here. Let me go ahead and pause. Tell how does these things go away, or Salamander gets back. And we have trouble for on migration. And we have the deserter available. Question is, do we dare make enemies to the Empire this server? So 3 troops exchange for 1 new soldier. He probably will not be able to give us any useful information. But with the possibility of some neuroformers and a cortical attack, we'll accept that. You know, he's likely to die when these things notice him. That's a bit more than it said it was going to be. So why don't we get you these two? Here. As the coward tries to run away again. Alright, that's another great photo. Let's go get him back inside. Question is, will they survive long enough to help us survive? Or they all both bleed out before we can get any help here? I'll decide to go to bed without getting any treatment done. Tend yourself. Seriously, dude. You'll bleed out at that rate. Let's see how Salomon's progressing on his trip back. He's just barely leaving there. Okay. You're a terrible doctor, but you're the only one who's even willing to do the job. And he's probably dead. Death in 10 hours, and he won't be back for 2 days. Good thing they're both gonna be dead before he gets back. So the only thing we can do right now is wait. We're likely to lose 2 colonists. And he might survive. They won't. Wait, that's a she. Alright, I guess she will survive, probably. But Gil is going to die. Just get that marching. Or you're about to collapse. Too important. And we get raided. Lovely. And we get tagged with more corpse revenants. But these ones are actually controlled by a group, which means they're going to try breaking walls. There goes Gil. Then you'll have Tina to deal with whatever this problem happens to become. So 33 rounds of ammunition remaining. Now no ammunition remaining, okay. No other weapons. Lose the other colonists to this raid. We'll see. And down she goes. Will we get here in time? Oh, lovely. Locked in that view. Nope, not even a chance. There goes the wall, at least they didn't steal any of the equipment. I did rip a hole through that. Rearrange some walls. You see how bad this damage actually becomes. But like it began, Salamander is alone. Again. We can't keep calling this here, can we? Might as well get that thing pulling until it gets here. I guess we're gonna be rebuilding the walls again. Unfortunately, once again, that does mean all the food burned down, although what this thing's been producing will have been gone. Yeah, it's no more reason for the Force March just pulling off that limb rest. There goes that wall. Fields are destroyed. There goes the bulk of the wood supply that's sitting out. But we'll manage, like we always do. Okay. The fire just went out. We have a nice foggy day. I guess fire didn't go out. I just get out of range of the fire itself. Surprised that land area here is going to be cleaned. And let's see what he's at. He's almost back, finally. Did he come back home to a burned down wall? Burned out fields? At least the Gorillon tree made it. I'm not going to investigate that. That's not worth the risk. Now with only one colonist left alive, last thing he needs to have him get kidnapped. Goes is almost back. And here he is. Let's go ahead and get his grave site picked out. I don't have the ability of making a grave site. Like, could you imagine going out to investigate some ruins and coming back to find a corpse in your home? And all the blood everywhere. Lots of different corpses outside. So, let's just continue building. If we can. Which unfortunately is going to have to wait till he wakes back up. What is SCP-578? I can't remember. I'd have to look that one back up fully. looks like he's rebuilding the walls. That is his skill progressing anyway. Yeah, I know your environment's hideous right now. That looks like he's getting some pretty good skills in general. Has no training in animals though. Just finish building when he can. Trying to chop these trees down over here. Let's get some more someplace to do that. And we continue rebuilding it all. So I think at this point we're going to pause and just let him go ahead and continue building. So, after a few days of waiting around, in-game, we finally have something happening again. We have a raid from something otherworldly. So, I'm not going to look at it yet. Looks like he's rested well enough. Something's happening out there. We're dealing with the deep ones, okay. They will try to take him alive. Luckily, I killed those flowers I created. To get them all bleeding at least. So he's doing against what he's fighting. Well, good as Cat is doing against things. That they auto take over again. Looks like that's all of them. So let's go and tell them to go stand down. And let's see what our new colonist has to say for themselves. They're really good with animals, decent at plants, and they can cook. So what we think we'll do is reassign some of these tasks and give Sparrow something to do. After, of course, we clean him up and heal him. I'm going to reload again. I had to pause and reload to fix something. One of the issues with this pack that I'm still debugging is the fact that new jobs and new people do not show up on the work schedule unless I reload. So we're going to do a set Sparrow to handle. Firefight. He's the best doctor we've got, so I'll leave them both on doctor. So I'll put him to being a cook, and I'll remove him from the duty for now. Remove hunting for the moment. Beyond that, I'll let him grow and do the plant cutting. Okay, so I'm just cleaning up the hull here. Let's go and crank up the speed and see what happens. As immediately, they start fighting. Not looking good for this colony if they can't even get the leader to stop trying to fight somebody just because they disagreed. Right, so we got a good amount of heavy fur available. Let's actually learn how to do something with heavy fur. So, a lot of clothing. Until then, unfortunately, we may have to have salamander soils, winter, and severe hypothermia. Luckily, looks like he has the gear to survive. Well, cold, but not super cold. He had the gear to survive. I don't know. I'll have to go on the trip and find out. Yes, it may seem a little bit cold to do that, but what other choice have I got? Let's go and see if I can bury him yet. Doesn't look like we've done the research. Like Sparrow's starting to plant the next set of crops. Let's see what he's up to next. I got some clothing on now. That means he can survive a little bit colder, but still can't survive when it gets to be winter. What I can do for now is pull him off. Well, he needs to plant cutting of this important for the tree. Let's go let these strangers come in, though. And send them out to negotiate. And we get lucky and find something decent. Or they'll get in a fight with that, and I'll get some equipment from that. Doesn't really look like they've got much I can use anyway. I'll sell them this and this. Get them out of my inventory. What's that? Oh, okay. Don't see anything else here. We're doing anything else. I'll just get rid of the wood ash. We'll get charcoal for now. That should do it. And they're blaming me for this whole situation. Lovely. Where's the ally down at? Okay, trying to rescue the members, and they're thanking me by getting angry at me about it. Okay. Let's go and do it this way then. He's of course hiding in the room. How are you doing? You're not gonna die, okay. Let's go retrieve the next one. Oh, lovely. I forgot about the dragon. Who has already fully healed. Alright, so you have to let that one be. So dragon calms down. Right, this person's just gonna be laying out here. It's selective right now, so I can at least see what it's doing. Salamander cuts down even more trees. I will need the lumber though, so... Allow him to finish dealing with that. Now let's get away from there so I don't have to hear that. That's how I'm going to a healing pod. Got peaceful time, might as well take advantage of it. Getting some good medicine. You don't want to lose to an ally. You need this guy to survive. You go and tend to him. See if that at least gives him the edge he needs to survive. Or we're going to be dealing with roaming monstrosities that'll take care of that downed ally. Yeah, this ally is good as dead no matter what I do. No, well. Guess it's time to go and let these people do some more work. So we can at least keep one of them alive. It's doubtful. I might have to remove the legs to keep them alive. I can't do any operations to save his life. Okay. So I guess I know what his fate's going to be. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for me if I could get to them. Everything's too far gone, okay. Let's go and continue playing fields. Maybe we'll get lucky and the guy will survive. Try one last time to treat it. Get lucky. Yep, I swear it's for 2 minutes and try to save a guy's life. It's not gonna happen. Hey, at least we tried. The bright side, that took care of that. Actually, you know what? I'll send him to stabilize for the experience. Minus sort of thing, but at least we can get the guy some knowledge of how to be a doctor. Time to send Salamander out to go grab those neural pulpers now. So, I'd say, let's go get that done. Other than the fact, that sounds like something for next episode. We'll go and save it here, and we'll see what happens next time.